So we've talked about this subject matter quite a bit. I've talked about it a couple times in a lot of videos, and that's a man being centered in his life. So let me ask you this. What would considerably push you off center in your life as a man? Living to the core of your purpose in life. Allowing creativity to unfold from you for you to create this fulfilling purpose you live for. Being the core creator of this life you live. And not adapting to it. Now obviously, adapting to the world around you is inevitable. You have to adapt to everything around you to live in sync with it, to live out your purpose. But that does not entail that your adaptation to this life is not in control of your core. If you are adapting to this life so profusely and not living up to the core values you've placed upon yourself for you to follow and journey upon to your purpose in life, that in fact is going to push you off center. One of my favorite quotes relating to the subject matter is, "Once you label me, you negate me," from Soren Kierkegaard. And it just simply means if a label is placed upon you in any sort of way within your life, that is negating you. It is denying your truth within your life that you live for. It is denying your core purpose in life. It is telling it that it is not true. It is being labeled as nothing. Because, as I've mentioned before, anything out of any which way at any willing time of your life as a man, something will try to push you off center and push you into that adaptation, that rat race, confining yourself to the social norms and pleading you away from that core purpose, provoking you living out a life as if you are not living out your true life, as if something is living out a different life for you. Test this out on your own time. What exactly makes you feel great within this life? What gives you good feelings in life? As a man, I'm going to tell you right now, it is consistently following that purpose in life. Once you're getting away from that purpose, you are going to lose abundance of good feelings within your life. You're going to go from a happy, vibrant outlook within life to a gray, dull, fuzzy outlook that is just going through the motions, pushing you along as if you are not pushing yourself. That's why life is truly an exhilarating battlefield for any man out there, living out his purpose. Because like I said, any which way, some type of anything is going to try to push you off that center. It's going to try to strip you of your core, your purpose, and put you in line with everything else that it has taken before you. That's why you need to be a man. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to take consistent action and not get away from it. Etch it into your head. Tattoo it all over your brain. Do not get rid of this core. Remind yourself constantly that it is something you cannot live without. That if you are not living up to these standards of following these core values, you are not truly living. You need to be the only critic within your life as a man. And what you are critiquing is more steps moving more towards that purpose in life, not getting away from it. In fact, critiquing your life in a certain way that is bringing more abundance flowing towards it, but never sleep on it. Never get lazy from it. Any which way, it's going to scoop you out of it if you are not paying attention to it at any willing second. Now going back to the subject matter of a man's purpose being a great source of his good feelings within his life, you really need to pay attention to that aspect within your own individual life. What exactly is making you feel good? Because nostalgia is such an addicting drug. You may think your life is only going to be happy with an abundance of cash flow, women, fancy clothing, cars, properties, vacations, beautiful luxury island vacation, I don't know. And for certain, the effects from this nostalgia does bring great feelings to anyone who's experienced it. But it's fleeting. It doesn't last. I'm going to ask again, what exactly to your core makes you feel almost fulfilled? Because once you can crack that code, create that, follow it. Never stop following it. Keep investing into it. Keep going towards it. Those good feelings will keep increasing and increasing, and it'll become a norm with you till one day you're just living it out in bliss. And that's just the goal of any man's life. And once he is there, it is impossible to push himself off center.
Saint Perigine, patron saint of all forms of cancer. We ask you for your help in asking God to heal my cancer and keep it in remission. Pray for me so that I may live a long and faithful life.